Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for April 17th, 2013. It's currently 8:46 a.m. and we have a cold front dropping south through the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. You can see winds are veering to the north, and that will continue to progress down south through New Jersey. So those winds coming in from the southwest over Atlantic City will eventually veer to the north and northwest over the next 3 hours. And as a result, we're going to see clearing skies. As you can see, skies are clearing nicely over the northern tier of the region with overcast skies and a few isolated showers now moving off the coast over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. There will remain a threat for a few isolated showers, but for the most part, I'm expecting clearing skies with tranquil and warm weather conditions for much of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. The one exception will be Long Island, where we'll have temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s. Elsewhere, look for mid to upper 60s right over the New York City metropolitan area, right over New York City. Upper 60s to lower 70s over the rest of the region. So if you have any outdoor plans this afternoon, it's a perfect time to go out there. Now what we're seeing is the cold front dropping south and winds coming from the north, and that will downslope briefly off the Appalachian Mountains and allow us to warm up. But a colder polar air mass, or somewhat modified polar air mass, will build into the region tomorrow, keeping temperatures a little bit cooler, right around 60 degrees in New York City, mid to upper 60s over the Philadelphia metropolitan area. And with this stationary front lingering around the Philadelphia metropolitan area, there will remain a threat for isolated to widely scattered showers for this evening on through tomorrow. Now, most locations will remain completely dry, but with these disturbances moving around here, you really can't rule out an isolated shower here or there every so often. So again, most locations dry, temperatures seasonable, but watch out for a passing shower here or there. The next threat for widespread rainfall is going to come from this low pressure system here, which, by the way, if you're a Mets fan, you'd know that it's been producing some snow over Colorado, and this low pressure system likely will prevent the Mets from playing this evening. That same low pressure system will lift towards the Great Lakes and force a cold front through the region on Friday night into Saturday morning, with widespread rain and the potential for strong and possibly even severe thunderstorms, with my primary concern will be the winds gusting over 40 miles per hour. I just want to also point out, notice all of these disturbances moving throughout the region, a very energetic pattern here. We have a very impressive disturbance along the Gulf Coast, another disturbance producing severe thunderstorms over the Central Plains, and another disturbance lifting north into Canada, producing periods of rain and snow, and of course our snow potential over Colorado. So this is clearly an energetic pattern, and one that will keep the threat for showers in the forecast until this weekend, where, well, weather conditions start to set up rather nicely. Taking a look at the radar, you can see those showers moving off of the New Jersey coast and to the south of Long Island. Again, I can't rule out an isolated shower kind of developing over central Pennsylvania and trying to charging into the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Most locations will remain dry, but you can't leave out that threat given all the disturbances meandering around the region over the eastern United States. Here is the latest model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website, using, of course, the European model guidance, which seems to have this pattern in hand pretty well. Now, the GFS is doing pretty good too, but the European model guidance has been the most consistent model here. For this evening, that cold front washes out. We have a bit of a stationary boundary lingering around New Jersey, thus the threat for a few isolated showers. Otherwise, tranquil conditions will be in place for today and tomorrow, with winds veering to the south by the time we get to tomorrow evening. So what I'm expecting for tomorrow as far as winds will be winds backing, veering to the northeast, to then the east, and then finally the southeast by tomorrow afternoon, and then from the south by tomorrow evening, allowing very warm conditions to take hold for Friday ahead of our cold front. So if you're looking for temperatures in the lower to mid 70s, Friday is your afternoon over the Philadelphia metropolitan area. New York City metropolitan area, most likely in the upper 60s to lower 70s. If you're over Long Island, because winds are coming from the south, which will be coming right off the Atlantic, You have a wide variety of temperatures ranging from the upper 50s to mid 60s, depending on your location on the island. Basically, if you're on the South Shore, it's going to be a rather cool and possibly cloudy day with those winds coming right off the Atlantic. Now, Friday night into Saturday morning is going to be a rather stormy period because this cold front is going to be moving through. We're going to have a very strong jet streak, should I say, maxifying over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, which basically means that there's a potential for these strong winds to mix down towards the surface. So look for widespread showers and thunderstorms Friday night. Those thunderstorms will be capable of producing very strong wind gusts, very heavy downpours, and frequent lightning. Notice also we have plenty of upper level, basically positive vorticity or rising air focused towards the coast by Friday night into early Saturday morning. So all of these factors are going to come together to produce a rather stormy period. But the good news is that this cold front will exit quickly so that by Saturday afternoon, dry conditions will be taking hold, clearing skies. So if you have any plans on Saturday afternoon or even late Saturday morning, don't worry. The rain will be driving out into the Atlantic, so dry conditions will be in place. Temperatures pretty much back to normal in the lower to mid 60s, upper 50s over Long Island and southern Connecticut, with clearing skies and winds from the north and northwest. And that will remain in place, those weather conditions, for Sunday and Monday. Slightly warmer conditions, but also wetter on Sunday, with temperatures in the lower to mid 60s and periods of rain on Tuesday afternoon. That is your forecast for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. You can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.